Hey guys, welcome to this short new little tip video. So today I want to talk a little bit about equalization and how to do it right basically. And there is a little thing about equalization which makes it difficult, and this is kind of the amount of equalization and the philosophy behind it also that you are stepping in for, because I know people that don't use equalizers at all. Then I know people who are absolutely perverts in the use of equalizers. They tend to have like 30 or more Q points in their FUB filters, etc. So what is just the right amount? And that is really hard to tell, because a lot of things in music production in the end come down to you as the person who has to decide it. Art in general is a lot about decision. And this is also the case with the technical part of making a music track, of making a trance track. There's also this question, how much do you equalize? How much do you compress? And the thing that you want to hit, the sweet spot that you want to hit, is clean, but not too thin, because you have this axis of clean sound and too thin sound. So this is the sweet spot is if it's clean, but has body, has the right amount of frequencies and amplitude and the right places. So I tend to use only what I really have to. This is a really good rule in equalization, is just do what you have to. Don't do what you don't have to. Don't work robotic or automated. Like it's really easy after many years of working to just fall into a kind of place where you okay, it's whatever sound, you know the sound, you touched it many times in your life. Let's just do the standard fare. Let's put a equalizer, chop off the low end, put a compressor, and you become very robotic and just do the things like ta da da, tap, and this is not how you should treat sounds. You should treat sounds the same as a barber would treat a customer that is coming into his store. You have a look at the customer, you decide what would be best for the customer, and then you start cutting away some hair to make him look like a human again. And this is basically absolutely the same process with equalization. You take the sound, you have a look at it, you decide what to do, and then you do it. So yeah, it's really about that. Then the next thing is which equalizer to use. I know a lot of people that tend to use just the same equalizer over and over again for any kind of operation. And fair enough if they have good results with that. I mean, equalization is equalization, you know. Plus 3 decibel at 24 decibel per octave at 200 hertz should be the same on various equalizers, right? No, unfortunately it isn't. There are really clinical equalizers, like for example the FUB filter, but then there are others like the Pultec rebuild, the PukeTech, that exists, I think, from Universal Audio, but also from Waves. Those are emulated tube EQs, and they actually color the sound, and they have a very special way of working. So equalizer doesn't equal equalizer. Keep that in mind as well. So for cleanup, classically you use a graphical EQ. A graphical EQ is exactly what you think it isn't. You would think FAB filter is a graphical EQ. Well, think again, boy. This is a parametric EQ. A graphical EQ is actually an EQ like EQ30 from Steinberg, where you have like 30 faders or 10 faders with set frequency points, and you can just decrease or increase those points. Different operations, different equalizers. This is why I tend to use I use the FUB filter in 9 of 10 cases, okay? I'm not saying that I use a different equalizer for each different sound. Not at all. But there are some operations where you really want to use a different equalizer. For example, if I boost frequencies, I not exclusively but often use the Pultec rebuild. And this is for a reason, because it is, it's classic to use that equalizer. That equalizer is standing in the biggest studios all over the world, and they are using it a lot for boosting. And it also has this weird function where you actually boost and cut at the same frequency. It has a special effect. So which equalizer are you using is another really important question, I would say. Yeah. So keep a few things in mind, okay, from what I just said. Just do what you really have to, okay? Don't go to a sound, cut it at 500 Hz, 48 decibel per octave. If there is actually nothing below 500 Hz, for example, then it's just unnecessary and it will decrease the quality of your sound. It will possibly cause phase distortion and other problems. So don't do that, okay? Don't create problems where there aren't any. Then use the appropriate equalizer for the appropriate job. Don't always necessarily use the same equalizer. Also, keep in mind to not work like a robot, work like a human, work like a barber. Exactly as I told you. I think that is a great analogy. Let the sound come to you, have a good look at it, decide what to do with it to make him look better. If there isn't much to do, then don't do too much. If a sexy 20-year-old girl comes in your barber store, don't shave her bald, okay? Don't do that. Leave the overtones, leave the juice, leave the body. That is really important. Yeah, I think that's it with this general tips video, or just my thoughts about that, because those are things that I see again and again, and especially also with myself, okay? I don't even have to look at another person's work or anything like that. I can simply actually look at myself and I see myself doing those the mistakes, or I did those mistakes in the past. So I'm happy to share that stuff with you. If you like the video, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel. That supports us and it's very easy for you. It doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to do anything complicated. Just hit that bell button, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. Also, let me know what you think are good tips for equalization in the comments section below. And what is your favorite equalizer? In my case, it is certainly the FabFilter Pro Q2 for sure. And I also love the Pultec, and I love some other equalizers. But if you would ask me if you could only choose one equalizer, which one would it be? Well, it would be the FabFilter Pro Q2. By the way, I'm not affiliated with FabFilter in any way, just saying. So have a great day, guys. I hope that I could help you a little bit with your production, or give you a little inspiration or idea about equalization with this video. See you in the next one, I guess. Bye bye.